Hi everyone, this is SOG Concepts. In part 4, we did ceiling noggins and ceiling finishes. But in this class, this is taking off for roofing part 5. So, we are doing ridge board, fascia, bad board. We are doing ridge, fascia, bad board. Then we are doing roof covering and switch cap because all these things goes hand in hand. So that's why we are trying to do them together. So now, without wasting much time, let's start with our ridge board. Ridge board. Ridge board. So if you are yet to subscribe to our channel, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. The ridge board is, let me say, a form of pole line that is laid at the apex point, the apex point of our pole. Let me show you a pics. So this is our pole line. So our ridge board will be at this center. So what you can see on these pictures, our when spanning our pole line, one reach the end of here and the other one reach the end of here. If it's like this, it's okay. It's okay by us if it's like this. But sometimes our pole line might stop around this region. But sometimes our pole line might stop around this region and this region. So when your pole line stop at this region and at this region, there's a need for us to put a pole line at the center, or let me say a member at the center. So the member we put at the center is what we call ridge board. It's what we call ridge board. But if when we are spanning our pole line, it falls at one end of this place, falls one at the end of this place, there's no need for us to do that. But for the purpose of this work, I'm going to include ridge board into our measurements. So it's just like using the same measurement of pole line. We are going to write equals to, go to our pole line, just copy this and just press enter. You can just color it as color blue. So we are done with our ridge board. So for our fish, the next item is fascia board. So we know what we call fascia board. So for our fascia, let me show us something. This fascia board for us. So it's at this side and the other end also. So for us to do our fascia board, we consider the width, this side of our measurement, this width, which is 22.8. So that's what we're going to use for our fascia board, and then multiply by 2. So just write equals to the width is this, enter, then multiply by 2. That we can color it as, so that we can color this in case if you have that type of that is not gable roof. So our fascia board will be round, but this one, because of its gable at both ends, so that's why we use 2. So if you multiply this and this, equals to this multiplied by this. So that's what next is bad board. So bad board is also like fascia board, but bad board happens at the gable ends. Let me show us what we mean. Let me see a picture. So this is what we call bad board. This is what we call bad board. It happens at the gable end. So what we just do is that the rafter, the total length of the rafter we used, then multiply by 2. because it's able at both at two ends. So that's what we are going to do. So our total length of rafter is 15.20. You know, let me not confuse you. This our rafter here. From here to here, we got 7,001, 7,001 plus 600. So we get 7,601. Then when you multiply by 2, that's when we got 15.20. So you can try that on your own, or you can just do like this. And you see almost 7,000, then plus 600. Let's say 7,000 plus 600, then it's 2 multiplied by 2, 15.2, which we use for our total length of our rafter. So our rafter here is 15.2. So sorry, not at this point. Yes, you are right. So because it's at two sides, so we multiply by. So you can just follow the same. So you can just copy here and paste. So that's badge board. That's badge. So our next item to measure is our roof covering. So you know it's more easier to measure. Let me show you something. You can do this for us to get the length and width from here. Let's say this one is 10. From here, you can take it total length of our rafter. So here we said is 15.2. So total length of our rafter is 15.2. I mean like this. Of our rafter is 15.2. From here down like this, let's take it as our length. Then going forward, let's take it as our width. So now multiply the two. I don't know, maybe you understand what I'm saying, but I would like to do it first for us, and you can like grab what you are trying to say. Then you know, for our roof covering, there's like 2 inches extension of our roof covering. If we are using aluminum or we are using any roof covering, let me show you the AutoCAD file. This our roof covering. Can you see there's like 2 inches high? Let me measure distance from here to here. Can you see the distance is 50? Also at this side, if you measure the distance, is 50. So there's a like 50 mm to the left and 50 mm to the right. It's like we are measuring this one. So we have to put our roof covering from this side down like this to this side. So but there will be a 50 mm like shoot out from here to here, 50 mm shoot out from here to here. That means our total rafter here, we are going to add 50 mm plus 50 mm, which is 100 mm, and to convert 100 mm to meters is 0.1 meter. So that means our total rafter here, the length of our rafter here, we now add 0.1. So that's just it. write equals to plus 0.1. So we have done for the length. Also for the width, so for the length we just do like for this side to this side is what we did, and we should just form out the shape. We don't want to measure it tightly because it's not a 180 degree something, so that's why we use this roof carcass to measure directly from here come like this, from here come like this, and we should use 15 points something that we got the other time. So but for this side of let me say for this side of facial board, we're going to use the direct measurement because there's no angle, it's just a straight line. So for this one we use 22.8. The length of our width, the width, we use 22.8, but this 22.8 we're also going to add is to this place, so we are going to add our 50 mm extension here and 50 mm extension here. So that's what we're going to do. So let me just write equals to our width. Our width is 22.8, then plus 0.1, enter. So we got 22.90. We are going to find the area equals to this multiplied by this. So our answer is 350.37 meters square. Then our next item to measure is our ridge cap. If we put our roofing sheet from here to here and from here to here, there be a tiny space in between the intersection of our roofing sheet, so that's why we put ridge cap. So we laid our ridge cap on the ridge board we take off for the other time. So this is our ridge board, this ridge board. So we are going to put it on top of our rafter. You know, we can't nail our roofing sheet on our this rafter directly, so we have to put pole line there. So we are going to put our ridge board on that apex and now put our ridge cap. So that's what we are going to do. So our ridge cap also same dimension of our ridge board because it's along that width, which is 22.8. Can you see the picture of our ridge cap? Can you see? It uses the same material as the roofing cover, so not of a timber or any material, just the same material. So that's it, equals to this. So we are done with our measurement for ridge board, facial board, backboard, roof cover, and ridge cap. So please, if you really benefited from this video, please encourage us by give us a thumbs up, share our videos, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel.